How to age wisely. That's something I'm going to talk about today, so stick around. Hi, my name is Hachiaki Takamiya. I am the author of Live Wiser, Not Smarter. 2 videos ago, I shared with you this new Stanford research about aging, and now 60 is the new turning point. So as we reach 60, we need to pay attention to aging more, and we need to think of ways to slow down or stop it. And in the last video, I shared with you top 5 anti-aging exercises. Now, I meant top 5 exercises to increase your health span, but increasing your health span is a little too long to put in the title of the thumbnail, so I looked for a shorter word. First, I thought of longevity, but some people think longevity to be living longer, not necessarily staying healthy into old age. So I chose this word anti-aging. However, I'm not entirely happy with this word because aging isn't something we should fight against. Don't you think so? Okay, so today, let's talk about aging. How do you see aging? Recently, there are many terms about aging. For example, aging smartly. This is very common. So we should track our progress, our health condition and measure how we are doing so that we know what measures to apply, such as nutrition. We can take different kind of supplement to optimize our nutrition intake, and then we can come up with the best exercise and best duration. And in the near future, we'll have a personalized AI to detect exactly what we need to do. So we are entering smart aging society. And recently, I heard the word aging powerfully. There was a video called How to Age Powerfully, and it was basically talking about literally aging powerfully. So, having more muscle mass and maintaining your muscle strength. And this is a trendy topic these days in the field of longevity. Many longevity experts talk about muscle strength and how you need to maintain your muscle mass, and therefore you need to have a higher protein intake and so on. Muscle is a big topic in the field of aging today. Also, there is a word, aging gracefully. This is a little different from the first two. So you're not fighting against aging, you're kind of embracing aging. You accept aging as a natural process. You value the experiences of old age, the unique experiences of old age. I quite like this idea because yeah, we all experience aging. It's a precious moment. It's the only time in our life that, we get to see grandchildren growing up and so many other things that we don't experience when you were younger. So today, I'd like to go slightly beyond this concept and promote the concept of aging wisely. What does it mean? Does it mean to become a wise old person? Yes, in some ways it is. In the East, older people are respected more because of this wisdom. But in the West, for some reason, the society glorifies youth. Being youth and powerful, vital, energetic is supposed to be a beautiful thing. And then not having that energy is negative. Therefore, old is bad. That kind of mentality. Well, it is happening in Japan too. Recently, Japan is more westernized, and then yeah, a lot of young people don't respect old people as much as before. For example, the other day I shared with you this video which is called Should Senior Citizens Commit Mass Suicide or Should They Extend Our Lifespan? Now, this is because Yusuke Narita, the Japanese scholar, he once said senior citizens should commit mass suicide. It became a huge controversy in Japan. Many old people got angry with him, but surprisingly, he received quite a lot of support from young people because now young people feel older people are becoming kind of burden in a way. I mean, not so much regular old people, but especially the people in power. such as in politics, in media, in academics, the old people still remain in power, in the leadership position, and they're not giving away their position to younger generation. So there's sort of frustration among young people. And then, so his voice sort of represented the voice of young people and so on. So it is changing in Japan too. But in general, still, compared to the West, all the people are respected in Japan and I think in Asia in general. And actually, don't you feel wiser? I certainly do. I mean, I don't feel wiser than other people, but compared to myself 10 years ago or 20 years ago, I feel much wiser. I mean, if I compare to the time when I was 40, definitely I feel much wiser now. Do you ever read your old writing, whether it's your diary or blog post or book or anything that you've written before? And it is embarrassing, isn't it? I mean, I certainly feel embarrassed to read my old blog post because I feel like, oh, what I was writing. I mean, how immature I was, how incomplete I was, how narrow-minded I was, and so on. Definitely, as you get older, you have more experiences, you see things more holistically, you understand many different aspects of your life. Life is not, simple, just black and white and things. You feel more mature. Wisdom is something we gain more as we age. The common understanding of aging is we are at the decline. When we think about the physical function, our muscle strength, our bone structure, our function of organs and immune system, we are all declining, going downhill. And therefore, we feel we need to combat aging. We need to stop it or we need to slow it down. However, when we talk about wisdom, it's the opposite. We're going uphill. We are progressing. It is a spiritual progress. So spiritually speaking, we are progressing. That shift our mindset about aging, doesn't it? So as we reach our, marginal decade or the last decade, whatever, we are close to the top, close to the summit of the mountain that you're climbing. And it's the culmination of your spiritual growth. So it is like a big wave is approaching and trying to push you move forward. It is an opportunity of a lifetime. So instead of being depressed about it, we should embrace it. It is a perfect opportunity to grow spiritually. And finally, we are entering the spiritual mastership. Now, that should be your goal. That should be your goal of life, to grow spiritually. And if that is your goal, then aging is better. You are ahead of the crowd as you age. Now, so you want to grow spiritually, but that means you want to work on your body and mind as well, since body, mind, and spirit are all connected. Therefore, increasing your health span is still critical in aging wisely. You want to work on your health. You want to do all kind of measures such as diet, exercise to increase your health span. And how do you want to spend your marginal decade? Because your goal is because your goal becomes critical, and how you want to be in the last decade of your life becomes a critical to determine what kind of measures you will choose. Now, many people want to stay healthy, meaning they want to be able to keep walking, keep running, or even keep swimming, or running up the stairs, or even participating in centenarian Olympic and stuff like that. And that is fine. But if you think about all this spiritual growth, like, achieving the spiritual mastership, how do you want to spend your marginal decade? Is that what you want to do? Or do you want to be a wise person radiating positive energy surrounding you to your family members and friends and to your community and towards the world? In general, you're making community and society happy. You are accomplishing your life mission so that you're ready to move on to the next phase of your evolution. In other words, what is your Ikigai? Now, Ikigai has two meanings. One is your daily joy or daily pleasure that motivates you to keep going, such as morning walk or spending time with your grandchildren, that kind of thing. And that is often talked about in the concept of longevity. In blue zones, in like places like Okinawa, people have Ikigai, meaning they have something they can enjoy doing every day. But there's another meaning that is like a life purpose or life goal. So Ikigai is written like this in Japanese. Iki means life and kai means worth. So I would like to end my life. I would like to feel at the end of my life, just before I die, that life was worth living for. My life was worth living for. It was meaningful. I have accomplished my soul mission. That's how I would like to conclude my life. Therefore, living with your Ikigai becomes the primary focus. This is the number one goal in your aging process. Health, staying healthy is the secondary goal. Staying healthy is the mean to achieve this goal. So you want to stay healthy to support your Ikigai, but not the other way around. You don't want to get confused on that. So you would approach your health differently. For example, when you look at your diet, usually in the field of biohacking, people are fixated upon nutrition, protein, vitamin, minerals, and what vitamin you should take, what minerals you should have, how much protein you should have, and so on. But what about spirituality? What kind of food can you eat to grow spiritually? One thing I can say is your gut health. I think gut health is related to spirituality. You want to have a healthy gut microbiome to grow spiritually. That means you also want to think about bacteria as well as nutrition. And you want to intake prebiotics, probiotics, and produce postbiotics in your gut. How about exercise? You want to think of your exercise holistically. You want to have a good balance, and you want to do an exercise to develop your key energy as well. Kind of more like a holistic exercise rather than just, building your muscle strength. And how about when you have sauna, you want to also have Totono moment to balance your sauna session. You can have the good balance of sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. Sauna provides sympathetic nervous system, and Totono session activate your parasympathetic nervous system. That's the same with your exercise too. You want to have a good balance of both. When you do vigorous exercises, which are good, but you are basically activating sympathetic nervous system. From time to time, you want to activate parasympathetic nervous system, much slower pace, such as zone 1 or zone 2. How about smart approaches? Yes, you can take smart approach, but don't overdo it. You don't want to be dependent on smart technology. You want to be independent of it so that you can maintain your natural senses, your kind of bodily clock. Because without technology, we all can feel our conditions. We can measure our condition by feeling, your gut feeling, your intuition. By just living with nature, living with a natural rhythm, we can maintain that ability, which you might lose if you rely on technology too much. How about supplement? Supplements are fine. You can absorb sufficient nutrient from supplement, but they are separate from whole food. You are taking a specific nutrient from whole food or you are maybe taking several specific nutrients, but it's not a complete nutrient. In a whole food, they have a diverse nutrient. They have a synergetic effect on your health. And most importantly, one thing you're missing in supplement is the key energy, life force that is critical in Oriental medicine. Whole food contains key energy, but supplement doesn't. When you are relying on your nutrition just from supplement, you are receiving no key energy. Therefore, you will approach your measures differently if you want to age wisely. For details, please read my book, Live Wiser, Not Smarter. Then you know what kind of diet you can have, what kind of exercise you can have, what kind of, sauna practices, including Totono, you can do to age wisely, how you can optimize your brain health to age wiser. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Again, my name is Hachiaki Takamiya. I am the author of Live Wiser, Not Smarter. If you like this video, please give me your thumb up and subscribe to my channel. And please leave your comment. How would you like to age? Would you like to age smartly, powerfully, or wisely? Thank you. Well, I will see you in the next video. Live with your Ikigai!